Oliver James here, and welcome to another video. And in this video I am going to be giving you my review on the Euro 2020 final between Italy and England. And before I get into the video, please give the video a thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to the channel. You can also comment in the comment section down below on what you thought of the match, and if there is any other video you would like me to do. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So it was a massive day, the occasion, England's first ever final in 55 years since they last won a trophy in the World Cup in 1966. So, there was all this hype, all this speculation. Could England win? Will it be coming home? It started like it could do. Within 2 minutes, Luke Shaw put England ahead. It was a lovely cross from a Kieran Trippier all the way across the box. Came to Shaw on the half volley, smashed it, post and in. Donnarumma had no chance. The whole of the nation was going ballistic. They could not believe it. That was actually also the quickest goal in European Championships history, to be fair. Two minutes in and England were winning, and I thought hopefully from then England could push on, and they had a couple more chances in the first half, but Italy were not really into the game. Last about 10, maybe 15 minutes of the first half, Italy started slowly coming back into the game, but then it was half time, 1-0 England. And we've seen this many a time in these championships. England have held on for 1-0. And to be fair, second half started, it was all Italy. Italy were all over England. England were just sitting back. England just didn't know what to do. It was just like Italy just came out with something, a point to prove and everything else. And England, it just seemed like England was just trying to hold on for 1-0, and if they could, just trying to catch Italy on the old sneaky counter. But it was Italy getting closer and closer, and then they equalised. Corner played in, it was like ping pong in the box, pinball. And then they managed to shoot, but Pickford pulled off this incredible save, tipped it onto the post, but then the rebound found Bonucci. He just rolled it into the empty net. It was a world-class save from Pickford, but it was unlucky that it fell to Bonucci, and Italy equalised, and it was 1-1. Then Italy kept on pushing on from there, and England had a couple of chances, I think, in like stoppage time, but that was actually about it. But then it went into extra time, and the first half of extra time again was just Italy coming in, and Pickford had to pull off another really smart save, and then there came the second half of that extra time. But this time it was England. Harry Kane played a lovely, delicate, cute little chip. John Stones literally missed it by about this much. If he was an inch taller, he gets his head on that. It's 2-1 England, and England would have won. He was so close to getting that. And England were just... It's just perplexed. I'm just like perplexed, really. Because why would England be trying to hold out for penalties when they know their record on penalties is so bad? I said that if England go to penalties, they would lose. That's only because of their recent record. It's not because I didn't have faith. It could have happened, but England know that their recent record or their record on penalties in general is awful. The only one I've seen us win in a long time was against Colombia in a last 16 in the World Cup. And we just about scraped through that, but lo and behold, it went to penalties. Italy stepped up first, 1-0. Harry Kane, 1-1. This time, he made no mistake, unlike in the last round against Denmark, when he missed. Then up stepped Belletti. Boom, Pickford saved it. Man, the place where the world was going busy, well, England and everywhere else, whoever supported England were going mental. Then Maguire What a penalty, ran up to it, smashed it top corner, 2-1. Then Italy scored 2-2, up steps Marcus Rashford. Does this pathetic, this absolute pathetic run up. Like he virtually did like a half thing of the ball, that then ran to the ball, stopped, stuttered, walked, skipped, hopped, roly-polied, P-rolled it onto the post. Donnarumma went that way and he hit the post this way. Or Donnarumma went that way and he hit this post. And as soon as Rashford missed, I said England have lost. And then Italy scored again, 3-2. So it could have been advantage England if Rashford scored, but now it was advantage Italy. Sancho stepped up. Sancho missed. Oh yeah, by the way, Rashford and Sancho were brought on in extra time purely for penalty shootouts, and they both missed. Then up stepped Jorginho to win it for Italy. Pickford pulled off an incredible save. And up steps Bukayo Saka to take it. Into sudden death, the whole world is looking on. Saka scores, it's sudden death. Up steps Saka, and it's saved by Donnarumma, and Italy win, and Italy won Euro 2020. To be fair, right. So now that was like a rough assessment of the game, right? So now it's on to my reaction of it. Right. Where do I start? The team selection. Again, the only one problem. Okay, I didn't mind Trippier coming in for Saka because it worked. Trippier's cross sure scored 1-0. Mount. Why the fuck is Mason Mount still playing? It should be Grealish or Foden, but Mount has played nearly every game apart from when he had Corona. He played and he done nothing again, and then got brought off virtually towards the end of the match. Not like midway through the second half, not like at the start of the second half. Virtually towards the end. He done nothing. So why the hell is he starting? Because he won a little Champions League with Chelsea. And done nothing in that Champions League final either. Most of his corners didn't get past the first man. I said most, I didn't say all of them, I said most. His corners didn't or don't get past the first man. But yeah, it's fine, he can start. So that was already 90%, Southgate has made some terrific decisions this year. That one still playing Mount in the final was not. And also, his two subs in extra time, Rashford and Sancho, should never have stepped foot on the field of play. And if they did, they should have come on earlier. Or you make all 6. Why bring on Hendo just to bring him off? Because Henderson missed a penalty against Colombia and missed one in pre-season, but Kane only missed one against Denmark, but he's fine to stay on and take a penalty. Hypocritical, that. Like, yeah, you brought off Trippier, but he can take a penalty. You bring on Grealish, who can take a penalty. And, he doesn't get to take one, so you give it to a 19-year-old to try and take us into sudden death. At least if someone like Raheem Sterling or, Grealish himself had missed. Experience, it's understandable. But Rashford took one. You can tell he plays for Manchester United because he done the same pathetic little thing that Paul Pogba does. The run-ups, it's stupid, and he missed. Sancho, going to join Manchester United, missed. And Bukayo Saka at 19 has had a phenomenal tournament, absolutely fantastic tournament, and he missed. But, there's no blame on Saka there. He was put in a uncompromising position. But apart from the first half, why England should not have been there in that final? England done nothing. The first half they were great, and the second period of extra time. Apart from that, Italy battered England. Oh God, it was painful to watch, especially when Italy equalised. But you know, we were outplayed for most of the game, but look, we lost on penalties, which I don't know why we even tried to take it into penalties, but look, we did, and yeah, man. At the time it was sour, but look, it's been 2 days now, and I can be nothing but proud of the boys. They took us to our first final in 55 years. And I'm proud. I'm proud, of course, of course. The World Cup is next summer. Do we stand a chance? No, no, absolutely not. People can say, well, look, we finished semi-finals at the last World Cup and the final here. But that's the difference, though. The Euros are easier than the World Cup. You're only playing European teams. In the World Cup, you've got Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, Peru, Chile, Ecuador, Japan, South Korea. Not saying that they are anything of any proper value. Mexico, etc., etc. Just some more added stronger teams who can cause you problems in different ways than these clubs in Europe can. But look, we got to a final, happy. But I think England will go far in the World Cup. Maybe last 16 or quarterfinals. I don't see us making another semis or a final. And I hope I am wrong with that, but I just don't see it, to be fair. And also, one last thing before I end this. Hearing that at full time, Rashford, Sancho, and Bukayo Saka were all targeted for racist abuse because they missed penalties. I think that is downright disgusting. Yeah, man. When they missed the penalties, I was calling all three of them arseholes. Yeah, you knobhead, you wanker, blah blah blah. But that was in the heat of the moment. That's passion coming from a die-hard football fan. Absolute passion that I'd seen England lose again, and 55 years of hurt is continuing. It's going to be longer, but that's something I would never do. Is go online and start racially abusing the players, because one, it's not. We live in a world now where that's just not tolerable. Maybe 100 years ago it would have been the norm, but not now. Absolutely not. And I wouldn't do anyway. I've got friends of different races to what I am, different origins, different genders, different who are gay, straight, bi, trans, anything like that. Got friends of all that, and I would never start being racist or pick out someone for their colour or for their gender or for their if they're bi or straight or gay or trans or whatever. I'd never do that. But to call them a wanker because they missed a penalty is understandable. And going crazy, but to target them in racism, and then you wonder why football thing is so bad and why people are trying to take a knee and why people are trying to get accepted into the world. It's because of that. Because they miss penalties. But what, do they have to score to try and earn your approval? Because they're not white? That's not right. They play for your country because they've earned it playing for their clubs. Saka played well for Arsenal and he earned the call-up. Sterling has more than enough earned the call-up. So did Trent Alexander-Arnold, but he unfortunately got injured. Rashford and Sancho are there to make up the numbers. Bellingham, 17, he earned the call-up. Absolutely. In the day, people like a Heskey, Andy Cole, they earned their Paul Ince, and the list then goes on, but they are all in the squad because they earned it, not because they felt sorry for them because, they need a few black people in the team. That's not it at all. They've earned it. So that is good enough. They gave it their all in the penalties. The manager's choice is to pick them. All they have to do is try and score. And they missed. And then they get targeted with this vile, disgusting abuse online. It's not on. We, as football fans, we can bring the community closer. England brought the country to one, nearly brought it home for 55 years, and then that is what ruins the tournament and just ruins the game. Yeah, man, we lost. We will get over it. I'm starting to after 2 days, but having that vile racist abuse is not. You know, if football can kick it out and start becoming the cornerstone for change, the cornerstone for the acceptance, it would be so much better. The second the racism is kicked out, it's going to be so good, and let's hope that it can happen at some point. Anyway, but like, I'm dragging on a bit anyway. But yeah, so that was my my review and my honest assessment of the Italy v England in the Euro 2020 final. So yeah, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can comment in the comment section down below on what you thought of the match and of this video, and if there's any other video you would like me to do. Well, I've been Oliver James, and until the next one, peace!